Let's start with number 10. You love being alone. Parties drain you, but a quiet night by yourself makes you feel like you could solve world hunger. Science actually backs you up. Highly intelligent people need more alone time because their brains are constantly processing complex information. Social settings require reading facial expressions, interpreting tone, and tracking multiple conversations at once. For an active mind, that's exhausting. Solitude gives your brain access to the default mode network, the state where your mind wanders, processes experiences, and connects ideas. That's where your best ideas are born. Ever notice how solutions suddenly appear in the shower? That's your default mode network at work. Research shows people with higher IQs often feel happier spending time alone compared to constant social interaction. They use solitude for reflection, planning, and creativity. So choosing Netflix over a party isn't antisocial, it's neural optimization. Number 9. Your room is messy, but you know exactly where everything is. Your desk looks like a hurricane hit it. Clothes everywhere, papers stacked randomly, yet somehow you find your charger in 3 seconds. That chaos isn't laziness, it might be intelligence. University of Minnesota research found that people in messy environments generated more creative ideas than those in tidy spaces. Participants in messy rooms came up with more innovative uses for everyday objects. There's a difference between dirty chaos and organized chaos. Intelligent people often create productive messes, disorder that serves their thinking process. Your brain knows where things are because you've built a personal system. Creative minds prioritize ideas over organization. When you're in a flow state, your brain isn't wasting energy cleaning, it's busy making connections and solving problems. Number 8. You overthink everything. You stand in the cereal aisle for 10 minutes comparing nutrition labels, prices, and the environmental impact of breakfast. Welcome to the club. Population: intelligent people. Overthinking gets a bad reputation, but it's actually advanced cognitive processing. While others rely on gut decisions, you run mental simulations, analyze variables, and predict outcomes. Neuroscience shows overthinkers have more active prefrontal cortexes, the brain's center for complex reasoning. You're not indecisive, you're thorough. The downside is decision fatigue. Your brain burns glucose while thinking, so choosing a Netflix show at night feels impossible. But overthinkers learn more from mistakes because they analyze what went wrong instead of brushing it off. That mental replay button, it's making you smarter every time. Number 7. You hate small talk. Nice weather today. Yeah. Awkward silence. If small talk feels like intellectual torture, you're in good company with some of the brightest minds in history. Intelligent people find small talk frustrating because their brains crave depth and meaning. While others focus on surface-level topics, you're thinking about systems, patterns, and ideas. Small talk is like using a Ferrari to deliver pizza. It works, but it feels wrong. Research shows people with higher intelligence prefer conversations that challenge them or teach them something new. Your brain gets more stimulation from meaningful exchanges. Think of it as a high-performance engine. Small talk is just idling in traffic. Instead of, "How's the weather?" try asking, "What's the most interesting thing you learned recently?" Number 6. You daydream constantly. You're in a boring meeting, but your mind is designing time machines or rehearsing award speeches. That's not your brain being lazy, it's refusing to waste processing power. Daydreaming activates the default mode network. When your mind wanders, it's actually working harder, connecting memories, generating ideas, and solving problems in the background. People with highly active default mode networks score higher on intelligence and creativity tests. Many major discoveries happened during mind wandering. Einstein developed ideas during walks. J.K. Rowling conceived Harry Potter on a delayed train. Daydreamers excel at insight problems, those sudden aha moments. Your wandering mind is constantly running background simulations. So when someone tells you to focus, remember your brain is multitasking at levels they can't see. Number 5. You're extremely selective for friends. You have 3 close friends instead of 30 acquaintances, and you like it that way. Science suggests you might be smarter than average. Intelligent people tend to have smaller social circles but deeper relationships. This isn't about being antisocial, it's about choosing quality over quantity. Maintaining friendships requires emotional and cognitive energy, and intelligent people invest deeply in a few meaningful connections instead of spreading themselves thin. Studies show they prefer one deep conversation over multiple shallow interactions. This selectivity isn't accidental, it's strategic. You're optimizing social energy for maximum return. Number 4. You laugh at your own jokes, even when no one else does. You tell a joke. Silence. 5 minutes later, you're still laughing. That awkward moment isn't social failure, it's independent thinking. People who laugh at their own jokes often show strong intelligence traits. First, self-confidence without needing external validation. Second, unique perspective. Seeing humor others miss requires abstract thinking and creativity. Cognitive psychology research shows people who maintain their own judgment despite social pressure score higher in independent thinking. Laughing at your joke says, "I trust my sense of humor without needing approval." Self-amusement often comes from noticing connections others miss. You're not socially awkward, you're intellectually independent. Plus, being able to laugh at yourself shows emotional intelligence and psychological resilience. That weird laugh in the corner? Possibly genius. Number 3. You're endlessly curious. It's 3 a.m. You started researching something for work. Now you're watching deep-sea documentaries wondering if octopuses dream. That rabbit hole isn't procrastination, it's intelligence in action. Curiosity fuels learning. When you're curious, your brain releases dopamine, which improves motivation and memory. Curious people don't just learn more, they learn better. Researchers found they have more active hippocampal regions, the brain's memory center. Following curiosity strengthens your brain's ability to absorb information and think creatively. Those late-night Wikipedia spirals aren't random, they're training your brain to make unexpected connections. Number 2. You use sarcasm constantly. Oh great, another meeting that could have been an email. Sarcasm isn't just humor, it's mental gymnastics. Your brain has to understand literal meaning, flip it, and read social cues at the same time. That activates language processing, social cognition, and abstract thinking simultaneously. Studies from Harvard and Columbia found that sarcastic people score higher on creativity tests. Sarcasm requires multi-layer thinking, literal, figurative, and social. The catch is you need intelligence to read your audience. When used correctly, sarcasm shows your brain processes social information at lightning speed. Number 1. You notice patterns everywhere. You spot coincidences others ignore. Your phone dies before important calls. Certain events repeat too often to feel random. While others brush it off, your brain is doing something powerful. Pattern recognition is one of the strongest indicators of advanced intelligence. Your brain constantly connects dots and analyzes sequences most people miss. Studies show intelligent individuals have more active neural networks related to pattern detection. This doesn't mean you're paranoid, it means your brain is wired to make sense of complexity. Those everything happens for a reason moments, that's your mind working overtime. So, there you have it. 10 weird quirks that quietly suggest you're smarter than most people think. Which ones do you recognize? Drop a comment and subscribe for more insights into how your brain really works. See you next time.